Good morning. Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, September 22nd, 2016, the last day of summer. It's been the hottest summer on record. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. The largest city in North Carolina, the city of Charlotte, is under a state of emergency. The National Guard has been called in by the governor. This is after the shooting of an African-American man by police 2 nights ago. Peaceful protests ensued the night before last, relatively peaceful. However, last evening, even the American news media, which has seemed to be stunningly naive in its reports of just about everything, has picked up on the fact that what they're referring to as professional agitators and a criminal element appeared in Charlotte last night to energize demonstrations against police, which resulted in arrests, firing of tear gas, and the shooting of one protester by another protester. So now the reports are curiously mixed today, with the media wondering whether or not what occurred in Charlotte last night, at least, had nothing at all to do with a peaceful response of protest to the shooting of the man by the officers the other night. So this story is to be continued. There is an extensive insurance operation from European companies in the Charlotte area, so no doubt this is being watched closely. Another thing that's not being watched too closely, at least for Puerto Rico, where it's 3.5 million people, have no electricity. This is the result of a fire at a power plant in the southern part of the country yesterday. It has completely blacked out the entire country, causing hospitals to rely on emergency generators and postponing elective surgeries and dealing only with critical urgent care cases. The governor emphasizes that the power blackout caused by the fire had nothing whatsoever to do with the country's or the Commonwealth's current financial crisis. Lloyd's posted first half numbers for 2016. They showed a 22% increase in profit, up to about $1.9 billion US for the first 6 months. The main reason for the increase was a tripling in investment income, which went up from 0.6% all the way up to 1.8%. That's pretty impressive, but those numbers are still stunningly low, but unfortunately we've all become used to it. In ominous signs for Lloyd's, the combined ratio deteriorated about 8.5 points, raising all the way up to 98%. Part of it was due to major claim losses, which seemed to have come in at about 5.7%. However, the early reports on the numbers indicate that Lloyd's had claim reserve releases of just exactly that number, 5.7% as well. That 5.8 earthquake in South Korea, that was the strongest one there in the last 30 years, had a series of aftershocks that went on for several days. During the earthquake and the aftershock period, which lasted for the several days, South Korean insurers had stopped selling earthquake insurance. They said that you wouldn't be selling car accident insurance in the middle of a traffic accident. The South Korean insurance companies have resumed selling earthquake insurance as of this morning. The Danish company Maersk, which is best known as a shipping company, has decided to split itself into two. One group is going to focus on transport and logistics, that would be the shipping company, and the other will focus on energy. The energy side of the company is currently about half the size of the shipping size, but however, the stock market is applauding the news. The U.S. Treasury has granted both Airbus and Boeing licenses to deliver planes to Tehran, to the Iranians. For 40 years now, an aging air fleet in Iran has been the cause of over hundreds of fatalities as a result of old planes, inadequate parts, replacement parts, and just aging equipment. Boeing hopes to sell some 46 737s, 30 777s, and 4 747s. Airbus hopes to sell about 118 planes, including super jumbos, A380s. How the Iranians will pay for this is anybody's guess. Their coffers have been emptied out over the years of the economic sanctions, and just about the only export they have is oil, which is at an all-time rock-bottom low price. And just in other news, a rocket with mustard gas landed near a base housing American troops in their fight against ISIS in Iraq. This was near the Kayara Air Base. There were no injuries. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. If not, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the fall, which will be tomorrow. Have a good day.